Welcome again, traveler of the void, and listen well. Its mighty walls, the city of Atiro Nui stands both in revelry and in crisis, ready soon to shatter. But destiny is not always straightforward. Trust in your friends, yourself, and seek out a new unity for the peoples of Matanui.
amazing. The last time I was here, everyone was rebuilding, and the wounds from the war were still fresh. Now there's partying in the streets, and I've only gotten a few death glares.
It's no wonder. This is the first time we've had peace, and this is the anniversary of Matanui's victory. There's cause to celebrate. Even though I've been gone, I also know the Trog has been planning the Great Games for months. We should see and record some of it.
Now, we are here on a mission. We have to see the Turaga as soon as we can, in case he can tell us something about Ida's past. We should also offer aid with whatever's happening in the city. I don't like the implications of those warriors abandoning it.
That does raise the question, though. Why haven't we seen more, I don't know, unease? Why the lockdown? Where is the unrest? And why hasn't anyone recognized you, Miranda?
I haven't used that name in a long time, and I don't intend to use it now. Hunter is just fine.
Ah, right, sorry.
As for your question, I didn't always look like this. After the war ended, I shed many of my old parts and rebuilt myself for the life I wanted. What short amount of time I spent in Taranui, I was literally a different person. And that's all anyone will remember.
Still, Vikan's got a point. Where's the evidence of whatever's gripped the city in lockdown?
I think we might have found it.
Those Agori are protesting something, and that one's leading the pack. Let's hear what he has to say.
Check, front car, off.
I've been getting kinda pissed off, looking at my leaders like, hey man, what's up? Only been a year since we stopped kicking dust up and bust up our friends, and I don't wanna have to fear feeling again. I've done seen the world straight split up in half, so I'm not gonna keep partying, I'm really just mad. What you see in my mask, seeing trees turn to ash, lives leaving a flash, so where you leading us, it better not just lead to the past. I got my voice, so I'ma use it, and you can't take that away, so I'm gon' say what I wanna say. Y'all gon' stay the same, so the change gonna come from me. Everyone walking at my pace on the same page. If you're walking at my pace, you feel betrayed. If you're walking at my pace, we're on the same page. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all get the message. Wasting all of our time as we take the toll with our brethren. Chronicle all their lies while they hide away with the henchmen. I just gotta be honest, your timing is kinda senseless. Tell us what the premise is. Why are all the heroes off the premises? Why so many seekers? Where's the end of this? Why we throwing parties in the streets and we got dead to miss? I can't even sleep, I'll save my dreams when we're done with this. Oh, I got to watch this. We're just walking around, changing up the talk of town. Yeah, you thought Coley is the least of what we're talking about. I just thought, I'm a march cause I'm not laying down. Laying down for what? Laying down for not. Gonna take up space, talking till they change it from the top. These people walking at my pace, you can see it on their face. If you're talking about our race, we feel betrayed. If you're walking at my pace, you're trying to see change. Oh, here, take this. I want it back though.
Okay. Everyone walking at my pace on the same page. If you're walking at my pace, you feel betrayed. If you're walking at my pace, we're on the same page. If you're walking at my pace, you wanna see change.
Chronicler.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Prunkaili. I've been meaning to talk to you, and who are you people?
I've got this. Ida, give me a beat. For sure. My name is Viken, and I'm here to say we're about to save the day in a major way. Yeah. Ida, the hunter, and trailer too. All that makes the dream team crew. Yo.
Okay. Needs some work, but keep at it, I guess.
Needs work? What do you mean needs work?
Anyway, you're that Earthagori-made chronicler, Trayla, right?
That's me.
Thought so. You haven't been seen around here for a long time. Seems like you left right about the time your people needed you most.
What do you mean? I didn't leave. I was assigned to chronicle the settlements beyond Makuta's spine. Taraga Takanuva himself...
You still left. And do you want to know how things have been going? Our kind has been pushed around by these Outworlders ever since the end of the war. How do you feel about that? Looks like you only came back because of these silly little games going on.
Slow down. We're headed to see the council right now. What has happened, and why are you protesting?
You don't even know? The protectors of the city have vanished into thin air. No one knows how or why. Every day, more and more people go missing, and the city leaders do absolutely nothing. They've tried to proceed as if nothing's wrong, but everyone knows that isn't true. We're not putting up with it anymore, and neither should you.
I don't know what to say. I knew that something had happened inside the city, but nothing of this scale.
Hey, Frog, are you coming?
Look, I need to go. We're marching around the city in hopes that our voices will finally be heard. If you're gonna have an audience with the council, as you say, then speak for us. Make them recognize who we are, and that we're not going gently into the night. Make them take action now. Don't settle for anything less.
Come on. We're running out of time.
Ida and their companions navigate the flow of the city's excited populace with newfound haste, moving steadily towards the great Colosseum at the heart of Atiro Nui. As the teeming crowds pull themselves forward into the arena, they pass beneath vaulted ceilings adorned with trophies of ages past and reliefs of warriors from another universe who gave their lives for a brighter future. Below them are carved the names of Agori architects and De-Matoran engineers who worked together to construct the new heart of this city out of nothing more than their hopes and dreams. The crowd's excitement grows as they reach a large door of protodermis adorned with a fresco of the three virtues and the Great Spirit's mask of life. Beyond the barrier, the sounds of shouts and cheers grows louder. Welcome to the Great Games. Thousands of fans line tiers of seats situated at nearly impossible angles.
It's like a rainbow of colors from all tribes and elements.
Trayla exclaims. The crowd that entered with Ida and their companions quickly disperses to find their friends, get souvenirs, and purchase greasy snack food. Far below, two Koli matches take place simultaneously.
is the passageway to the lifts. We need to get to the upper levels.
They've blocked off some of the corridors for crowd control. It'll be faster for us to cut through the stands.
We don't have time for this.
Maybe it'll be a quick match?
They're opening up the 2 fields in the center. All 4 teams are playing against one another. So they were found in the desert with amnesia by none other than Hafu, of all people. The hope is that Taraga Takanuva might know Ida's true past. That is what Hunter told me, at least.
Gracious, that sounds traumatizing.
Oh, Hafu's not as bad as the rumors say, I think.
Hang on, Ida. There's a group of Igori and Matoran on the path ahead. Scarabaks. The corridor to the lifts is right behind them.
We really don't have time for this.
We don't want to draw attention. What we need right now is a distraction.
Like that?
Come on!
There are security guards in front of the lifts. Are we expected?
Marindar the Living Weapon, we are here to send you to the Turaga's chamber. The Council of Atero Nui wishes to question you.
Only me.
Turaga Takanuva has sent for you. Your companions may remain...
No, I didn't come here on my own accord. I came because of them, so they'll stay with me.
I see. Even the Shadow Matoran?
Them too.
I know my presence might be unwelcome, but we have information that might be helpful.
Very well. You may all proceed up.
Destination High Council Chamber.
How exciting! The last time I saw the Turaga's chambers was when I was granted the title of Chronicler, many years ago.
And what led you to that honor?
Well, I had a penchant for wandering places I'm not supposed to and overhearing conversations, but also shoving my helmet into other people's business. Turaga Takanuva said I reminded him of someone.
It was destiny then.
Destiny? I never understood how the Matoran could believe in a universal purpose to everything.
Do the Agori not have such a concept?
Well, yes, but it's more like an inevitable outcome rather than some divine purpose. I'd call it fate.
Some great beings believe the shattering was inevitable. It wasn't destiny or fate. It was just doom.
Glad you're feeling so cheerful.
Well, let us hope that the prophecy about Ida is more the former than the latter.
What prophecy?
From what we can interpret, there is a corrupted shadow that is threatening peace right now.
Can you hear it, Ida? The fear in their voices. They've built so much, and all of it will crumble if you make the wrong choice. They rely on you to save them, but you can't even rely on yourself. It would be better if they solved this problem themselves. A council leads, heroes save, but what can you do? A blind De-Matoran, yet you're plagued by visions you can't understand. You are a burden. It would be best if you weren't even here.
To return to peace, I know it. It's just some don't know who to trust or any other way to live. It will come. Have faith.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh, Ida, are you all right? You look nervous. What's bothering you? Was it the noise from the Great Games? It can get quite chaotic at times. I'm sure it will be fine. The counselors are wise and brave. They are the ones who led the inhabitants of Spherus Magna into a new age of peace after the war. They'll know what to do.
Quiet! Okay, we have been bickering since the early morning and haven't gotten anywhere.
Calm, Lord.
Sorry, Turaga. Ronan, as you were.
Thank you, Ord, Takanuva, and fellow counselors. When Matanui asked for our help, I spoke on behalf of the United Tribes of Spherus Magna. I do that now when I reiterate that we need to mobilize. It's clear that despite Takanuva's wards and locking down the city, the disappearances have continued. Warriors and citizens have vanished without a trace, and every moment we delay, more could disappear. Our people need us, but first, my people need me. I am all for caution, but if this body is not capable of action, we will be forced to act on our own. The Matoran watch games while the Agori already march in protest. Neither can fend for themselves. So I say we gather all the Matoran and protesting Agori into the Colosseum. Let them have their play in safety while a venerable army of Praetorians sweeps the city, block by block, until our people are found.
You know what setting that in motion would do, Ranu.
He knows.
Yes, Duma, I know. And you don't need to read my mind, Ord. But what other option is there? Even the Toa teams you've sent out have vanished. First it was the Toa Nuva, then the Toa Mari. Matoran individuals, Agori, Praetorian, even Taraga alike have disappeared. And all we have are rumors to go on.
And what are they saying in the city?
The rumors are varied. People have disappeared from locations across the city, seemingly at random. Some say that the Dark Hunters have reconstituted, and that the disappearances are their doing. Others claim that spies from the Barakian Quadrate have infiltrated the city in order to destabilize it.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. It reminds me too much of the Core War.
And yet, there have been no demands from outside forces. No one has taken responsibility for the disappearances themselves either. It is the same way the War of the Great Beings began.
No, you're not suggesting that.
No, that's not possible. The Great Beings are well and truly gone.
But the situation hasn't changed. We played into Velika's hands when the Toa were spread thin. We don't have enough warriors to protect everyone, and we shouldn't send out any more search parties without knowing more, whether we're dealing with one foe or many. We need more information, especially if they have hostages.
And that is why we must let the Praetorian protect us.
Then why not reinstate the Vaki to keep order?
That didn't go so well last time, as I understand.
I think they worked fine, until Makuta stuffed me in stasis.
Have we done a sweep of the old city recently? The lowlives always congregate there.
It might be a conspiracy. I could begin interrogations.
Hold that thought. What did you say, Kopik? They're here? Welcome, my guests. As you can see, you've caught us at a bad time.
It's quite all right.
I recognize you. What was your name again? Trailer the Troublemaker?
I'm actually a chronicler now, thank you very much.
And who is this? A Shadow Matoran? I thought you lot left?
We've come to help. Please, let us explain.
Takanuva, what are you planning? And who is this warrior between them? I cannot read his mind.
My name is Marindar.
See your friend's bravery, what you sorely lack.
Salvation.
The Toa killer.
I've escorted these Matoran over the mountains of Makuta's spine at the behest of Elder Sister Eltas of Volcanus, and help in any way I can. This tablet details my mission.
And say we believed you. That you didn't just kill the envoy and take this missive. What's your proof?
We are.
We can attest to his change in character.
And I can attest to theirs. Is that proof enough, brothers and sisters?
Your friends speak up, yet you only nod your head. Pathetic.
Fine by me, just get on with it.
If you can help, you will have paid your debt for wrecking my city.
Can you really detect any Toa power?
I can.
All right.
Excellent. Trayla, was it? Tell us the story.
Yes, Taraga. To begin, this is Ida. They were found wandering in the Great Desert by Hafu with no memory of who they are or how they got there. Morandar vowed he would escort them here, in case any of you knew anything about their past.
I'm sorry to say I don't recognize you, Ida. But there might be a way for Ord here to unlock your mind.
Something like that requires a deep dive. It's risky for both parties involved. And it's something we can't afford to try right now.
If Toa Helrix were here, her mask of psychometry might have helped. I'm sorry.
Another dead end. What were you expecting? A name, a past, a tribe of your own.
Please continue, Trailer.
Around the same time, Vikan's shadow tribe had just settled into the caves in the mountains of Makuta's spine, and they started having visions.
In them, we saw a corrupted shadow cast over the land, and people vanishing into it. At the brink, we saw a Matoran faced with a choice, either to stop the shadow at the cost of those lost, or to embrace it and save those people, and Makuta would arise from the shade. Galva saw this Matoran would be found in the mountains, and not a week later, I came upon Ida in the snowstorm.
So, this Matoran is prophesized to either save us or doom us, depending on the choice they make.
You are not ready to make that choice. If you choose wrong, they will all be doomed.
This just undercuts the importance of remaining cautious.
On the contrary, this is all the reason we need to raise our defenses.
Wait, there is more. Ida had a nightmare not too long ago. In it, they witnessed someone trying to cheat death. There was a cold voice and talk of failure. I can't remember. Is that right, Ida?
Is that so? Forgive me, but this seems all too convenient. How do we know Ida isn't responsible for these disappearances?
It would be a convenient alibi.
Your weakness on display.
Can we verify this?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to look into Ida's mind. If the nightmare is recent enough, I should be able to find it easily. Now, open your mind, Ida. There. That's it. I see nothing. Someone's reaching out. Someone's trying to wake you. Or you're trying to wake someone. Go deeper. Go. Okay, I hear wind, and there's a great gate. There's words. There's a bargain. The bargain is struck. But who? I can't tell. If such is your dream, and you will pay the price, all must fall to endless slumber. I shall have my revenge upon this world. Matanui's legacy shall die.
And it will all be your fault. Look at the trouble you've caused.
Your dreams have been dark ones, that's for certain. I don't know you, Ida, nor do I know how to reverse your amnesia. But if destiny is still at work in the time after the great beings, then this might be it. Your presence here is no coincidence, maybe even ordained by Matanui.
Their god is dead.
Our situation is more dire than expected.
We need to mobilize. Find who is responsible now.
Ida, only you can make this choice.
Ida, choose to send another search party.
You cannot make this choice, Ida.
Ida, you don't need to hide your thoughts.
Ida, don't think rashly, but you must choose.
It will doom them all.
Ida, are you alright?
Let them make the choice.
What's you standing there for, Ida?
Only you can save us, Ida.
They are better off without you.
Ida? What's wrong?
Ida heroes.
Ida.
Ida.
Destination Arena Bleachers.
Excellent. Run along, and you won't lose your friends. Accept your destiny, and they will die because of you. You will feel them, and deep down, you know it.
far gone. I feel so far gone. Maybe too far gone to ever find the way.
Haunted by a voice they can't control, Ida runs from the great Colosseum, through the crowded streets until the sounds of the city fade away. When their heart light stops racing, they realize they cannot hear Atiro Nui anymore. No engines or distant footsteps, only the cold wind blowing through the wreckage of a city turned on its head and the faint pattering of protodermic rain. The air is thick with mist, and a chill hangs in the hazy air. What was once the mind and the epicenter of Makuta's rise to power. These are the ruins of old Metru Nui.
back and things will be different. I'll finally get what I deserve. What do I deserve? Who's there? Show yourself. I'm not afraid. You. I recognize you. You're the one from my dream. I must still be asleep. What do you mean, your dream? Okay, not asleep. And clearly we recognize one another. Who are you, and how did you find me? Ida. And you just found yourself here. I don't believe you. A voice. Makuta's voice. No, not possible. I'm the only one who can hear. When I feel doubt, he speaks to me. What do you mean, who are you? You're the one who's been invading my nightmares. Everyone knows me. I'm Akhmu. Does that ring any bells? Amnesia? Well, it's not exactly uncommon. So you really don't know me, and you don't recognize my mask. You're blind? Oh goodness. Well, you actually came at the perfect time. Matanui. What's wrong? I can't tell you. Though, you're probably the only person who could understand and not hate me outright. I mean, you've seen my dreams, so you already know. You've felt my nightmares. Alright, you seem good at listening, or eavesdropping, so I'll tell you. How do they always start it around the Amaja circles? In the time before time, I was Makuta's second in command. The only Matoran who knew the truth. He'd whisper things to me from the shadows. How I was spared from the lies of the Turaga. How I was destined for greatness. As important and loved as any of the sons of Makuta. Or, well, maybe I'd tell myself that last part. I did my master's bidding, I obeyed, and sowed discord among the Matoran around me. I lied and obscured and deceived, all the hallmarks of a creature of shadow. But eventually, I was found out. And by that misfit Takua of all people. Life was miserable for a while, but I deserved it, of course. I had hurt everyone around me, but worst of all, I'd failed my master. He didn't speak to me for a long time. The Turaga kept a close eye on me, tried to bring me back into society, and I made an effort. I did. But my heart was never in it. Not really. They'd say things like, "The Great Spirit forgives you," and "You're one of us." But it wasn't really true. Behind my back, they'd whisper, "Too much ambition, that Akhmu," and "What scheme is he cooking up now?" I probably deserved that too. When Matanui was dying, I didn't really feel anything. He'd never done anything for me as far as I was concerned, except rule the universe from afar and fall asleep when things got bad. But then things changed. Makuta won. He became the Great Spirit and he remembered me. I was placed in charge of this very city we stand in. Me, can you believe it? My service was rewarded, and for a moment, I got to take out my anger on all the hypocrites. It felt good. For a while, but not as good as I imagined it would feel. I had to make them build his statues, keep his city running, keep his universe running. I was helping, but no one could see it. Everyone had to stay in line, or they'd be, or I would be. I don't even like to think about it. Even then, though, I was never good enough to be chosen, like his Shadow Matoran. I was alone with all the memories of what I had done. Maybe it made me more obedient, more dark. I didn't care. I was wanted, even as a pawn. Then he was gone, and things went back to the way they were. Traitor Akhmu. Don't believe anything he says. Just ignore him. There was no place for me, probably never was. Even among the Shadow Matoran, I was a traitor, more than they ever were. They were forgiven. I was not. Nothing I could do would ever make the Matoran trust me again. Gava told me, you've no light left in you, less than I ever had. And she was right. Change isn't possible for me. I'm a selfish coward, always have been, and I had lost hope of being anything else. Are you still listening? There's a little bit more to be said. I wandered for years, hiding out in the back alleys and ruined tunnels, and then I found it. Deep in the Underdark of these ruins, as if he had meant me to find it. It was just a fragment of his mask, the Mask of Shadows. But it spoke to me. He spoke to me. He was always there, whispering my own doubts to me. But that's when I started listening. There was a way to make things right, a way to bring him back. I broke into the new archives and found what I needed. Records from before the war, old maps and travelers' accounts. Then I set out. No one cared if I didn't come back. I trekked across the wastelands, far out to where the winds whip across the cliffs of Aqua Magna. I found it there. The hidden fortress of the one called the Dreamweaver. The legend said that he could grant any desire if you had the will for it. And they were true. I could change from a Matoran to a Toa of Shadow and back again. Gave me the power to open doorways through space with just a thought. Even summon the Rakshi themselves, just like the Makuta. It was all the Dreamweaver's power, though, of course, not mine. But still, he made the dreams reality. We struck a deal. He said that he could resurrect Makuta, exactly as he was when he was killed. All I had to do was bring him people. Bring him dreams. They wouldn't be harmed, just asleep. And with enough of them dreaming the same dream, he could bring Makuta back just as he was when he died. Then Makuta would see what I've done, and finally, I would have the life I deserve. I just need 1 or 2 more dreamers now, and it will all be finished. Come with me. Sleep for a bit, and then you'll all go back to Atero Nui, and I'll be gone.
Ida, there you are. Who? Akhmu.
Hello. Trayla. I, found them wandering.
I don't believe you.
Of course not.
Did you bring Ida out here?
No.
Are you the reason Ida's been hearing voices?
Well, not on purpose.
You're the one who's been kidnapping civilians.
Got it in one.
But you're but a Matoran.
You were expecting something else?
I guess not. But how?
Well, I had a little help.
Ugh.
This is a Krata Uro, a Krata of sleep. One touch, and you'll pass out for a few hours. It'll be the best sleep you've had in a while. What?
Shadow Stealer!
Krata, sliced and diced. And you're next, traitor.
If you kill me, you won't be able to find your missing heroes.
Still, I heard everything. Trayla, Ida, are you alright?
We're fine. But Akhmu, why?
Why? Don't tell me you can't see it. The hypocrisy of the council, the low burning animosity between the Agori and Matoran. Can't you feel it?
Well,
they expect you to do a job, giving you platitudes with titles and plaques as rewards. But when you fail, it confirms what they've always felt about you. They only value you for what you can do for them, not who you are. That's the only currency that matters in this city.
It's important, yes, but...
See? Everyone's in it for themselves. The Turaga and Agori put their own people first before thinking of each other. I want to live in a different world, a better one, away from it all.
That's the way the world is. Get used to it. Is that why you kidnapped these people?
No.
For revenge?
No. They're fine, unhurt. They're just asleep. And once I have what I want, they can go back. I just need your help.
What are you saying?
He made a deal with the Dreamweaver to turn his dreams into reality.
He could do the same for you too. Both of you. Come with me.
What are you thinking, Trela?
I think I get it.
I can't explain away all the pain. What's the point if no one knows my name? Words on the stone, are they my own? Anonymous, synonymous with lives I've never known. But you understand, you've seen firsthand how your friends all nod then turn their back. I want to go and do what they want. I'm gonna tell them what they need to know. I won't settle. Caught in debris of all they can see. I never gave a chance to just be me. But it's time to embark. I'll etch my mark. Rebellion from aliens of the nameless in the dark. And you know there's more. You open the door. My destiny lies just beyond the shore. Attack from below. Fight against the foe. I need to say what they're afraid to know. I won't settle.
I will go with you.
Do you think you can trust him?
I know I can't, but I have to see this through. For the citizens of Atero Nui and myself.
I've neglected my duty for far too long. I left you alone before. I will not do so again.
Ida.
trying to piece it out. You have no idea where to go next, who to listen or what to do. You hear voices both inside and out who tell you what your next move should be. You have no idea who to trust, what to believe. It's making you all confused. You're a soul with no name, no past or home, yet you choose to press on. Because all that you know, there's something out there waiting for you. Even if all hope seems lost, even if shadows trail your past, you shouldn't give up, you shouldn't give in. You should fight and press on. Even if you're at wit's end, even if there's no way out, keep believing, keep fighting on, and may you find solace.
This portal will take us to the Dreamweaver's fortress. I'll give you a moment.
Goodbye, Ida. Madanui willing, we will see each other again. Tell the council everything.
I wouldn't have found myself again without you, Ida. I will keep her safe. You have my word.
I can feel what you're going through, Ida. Somehow we're connected. I intended to take you with me at first, but for staying with me, I will spare you. Even so, I can't just let you go unscathed. Not with what you know. I'm too close. I'm sorry. It's a Turak, one of the few wild rocks she left. You'll survive, I think, but the power of its staff of fear will keep you from saying anything much about me or my plan. I'm sorry for that, too. For what it's worth, I hope your friends find you in time. Goodbye.
life won't be the same now that I've come in. Walls are wearing thin, the shadows of what might have been. Dreams have turned to dust now that I've come
Ida, I've got you.
Hang on.
Surrounded by ruins of the Great Spirit, you sit trying to piece it out. You have no idea where to go next, who to listen or what to do. You hear voices both inside and out who tell you what your next move should be. You have no idea who to trust, what to believe. It's making you all confused. You're a soul with no name, no past or home, yet you choose to press on. Because all that you know, there's something out there waiting for you. Even if all hope seems lost, even if shadows trail your past, you shouldn't give up, you shouldn't give in, you should fight and press on. Even if you're at wit's end, even if there's no way out, keep believing, keep fighting on, and may you find solace. They all speak of a destiny that we all share, a duty we were set out to do, that we should all complete. Everyone depends on you, but you have no idea why. This unity that you're striving for, have faith we can achieve. I can't say that I know what you think, how you feel, if your scars can even heal. But I want you to know there are people out there who understand you. Even if our hope seems lost, even if shadows trail your past, you shouldn't give up, you shouldn't give in, you should fight and press on. Even if you're
That should do it.
Ida, can you hear us?
They're coming out of it.
That was a nasty run-in, by the looks of it. The Turok is my least favorite of the old Rakshi, but it seems the fear barrier is fading, thanks to our psionic friend here, and perhaps something more.
Well, there are some memories in there I could draw upon. Memories of friends.
Faith in one's friends can overcome fear. Or so I'm told. Now please, tell us what happened.
Rescued from the grip of the Rakshi's power, Ida recounts everything to the council.
It all falls into place. Now we have something to unite the citizens.
And a duty to pursue.
Akmu. Alas, some destinies we cannot achieve on our own.
I can sense your connection to him now, Ida. Whatever its nature, we can use that connection like a compass to find the Dreamweaver. Don't worry. We'll get Trayla back.
And all the others, too.
Everyone we've lost.
Yes, together. I'm reminded of a time when I led another company, back when I was just a chronicler. This time, though, we'll call it something else. Ida's company. How does that sound to you?
With everything in place for a cinematic finale, Ida's company makes preparations to follow Akmu to the realm of the Dreamweaver, to find the heroes who have been lost to slumber, and to confront the shadows of which they dream. O traveler, hear my words. Your adventure is just beginning. Have faith in your friends and in yourself to continue the legend of Bionicle. I'll see you soon.